So your friends and family are sick of eating your mushrooms 24/7, but before you set up shop at the local farmer's market, I'm gonna give you some pointers on what to do ahead of time and how to be successful at the farmer's market. What's up, Mushroom Fam? It's Gary with Fresh from the Farm Fungi. Today, I'm going to talk to you about growing gourmet mushrooms for the farmer's market. But before I get into the video, if you're interested in gourmet mushroom strains, go check out our Etsy shop, Fresh Fungi. We have over 30 different strains that I procured, and they're available worldwide. So you've gotten to the point where you're producing high quality mushrooms consistently, and you've outgrown your friends and family, and you're looking to kind of take this hobby to the next level. One of the next obvious steps is to join your local farmer's market. So before you do that, I would recommend doing some research and kind of exploring all the markets in person so that you can kind of match up your personality and check out which ones don't have any mushroom farms. That's obviously a good place to start. And also just different markets that, foot traffic and expected volumes that will match your production. So one of the more frequent questions I get asked about farmers markets is how to set your pricing. So I was told by my market managers when I first started that it's always easier to lower prices. So you're gonna wanna set your market prices the highest that you think is reasonable, because if it's not working, it's easier to lower your prices. And one of the more valuable things about being at a farmer's market is that you're selling direct to consumers. So they're trusting that these mushrooms are very high quality, and oftentimes I will pick them the morning of and deliver them to my customers. So that way you're building a really unique relationship. So you're allowing yourself to cut the middleman out and making up for those margins. I think that some of the more popular strains are gonna be the pink oyster, golden oyster, chestnut, lion's mane, really eye-catching strains that have lots of colors and variations, and that's what's gonna draw in your customers, at least in the beginning, until they kind of establish a preference for what types of mushrooms that you're growing. So on top of that, I think it's a good idea to rotate your strains throughout the year. So here, our farm is seasonal, so I like to rotate my strains based on the weather and the temperature, but also it just keeps things interesting for your customers so that when they come back week after week, they're kind of expecting new strains that they've never tried before. It's really easy to put your strains on a rotation. It just takes a little bit of planning ahead of time. Another consideration for the farmers markets is going to be your packaging. So I like to sell my mushrooms in half-pound or quarter-pound increments, just because these are gonna be families that are eating the mushrooms. So anything more than that, they probably won't eat within a week. And then that way you can have really fancy presentation. So in a half-pound box or a quarter-pound box, you can do variety samples, or you can really make them look almost like ornamental as you're presenting them at your table. And because you're serving directly to that final consumer, you can make your packaging a little bit more fancy than normal. So take some time, present your mushrooms beautifully, and let the packaging reflect the care and effort that you put into growing these mushrooms. And then that way your customer will feel a sense of pride taking those precious mushrooms back to their kitchen. One of the most rewarding aspects about being at the farmer's market is maintaining those relationships with your customers. So I'm so grateful for all of the people that come back week after week, and they give me direct feedback. which mushrooms they like, which ones maybe they didn't like. And that way you're really helping your community and you get that sense of accomplishment from all your hard work. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Go check out our Etsy shop, Fresh Fungi, if you're looking for gourmet mushroom strains. They're available worldwide. And until next time, much love.